Welcome back to another video, guys. We're back playing Ranked. We've managed to untilt finally, and we're actually going to be pushing to Legendary 1. My aim this season is to try and get to Masters 1, so with about 14 days to go, we've got to really lock in. So in our first game, we're playing with people I don't have any clue with, but on the other team, we've got some 2 Clash players who seem to be from the same club or same team, and Brawler. Whenever you're facing against Brawler, it's always going to be a bit of a weird game. I'm going to ban Mortis. I think Mortis is still quite strong, especially when you're lower down, because people really don't know how to counter him. The Miko ban on Brawl Ball, I'm not too sure what to think of, and then the Meeple, pretty decent ban. On their side, the Shade was a really good ban. Charlie, Buster, So this dude clearly wants to play Rico. I am got an issue with that. It's quite a decent Rico map. Our good friend Brawler still decided to go with the Gale. I don't think Gale's a terrible pick. He's definitely not strong in the meta, but I think in Brawl Ball with his gadget and his super, he can actually do pretty well. I've actually gone with the second pick, Willow. I think without there being the assassins that I've mentioned previously, it's going to be a really good game for her, and I can actually carry quite nicely. So our good friend has gone with the Rico, which I'm really appreciative of. I'm trying to see what to suggest to our third teammate. I'm thinking we need something with health that we can actually go aggro with, like maybe a tank that can move quite fast. And then they go with the Frank. The Frank was kind of a really good shout. Actually, he's got so much health, and the one thing we don't really have is damage. Because I'm pretty sure with the pull, the Rico will kind of get destroyed. So I was thinking we really need somebody who's got speed, health, and can move quite fast. And then I was also thinking maybe Anita to get a stun on, and because she can really easily wall peek. They've gone with the Stu, which is a really nice wall break. We don't have a wall break either. So in this position, I'm thinking maybe we do lose just because we don't have any of the best options. The Lou was really stupid. I don't like this draft. I can't blame myself because I just had the first pick. And the Rico isn't bad. The Rico's a good lane. I'm technically a lane, I guess, and then we just needed somebody with health or mobility, and Lou just isn't that. I understand into Frank, he's going to be good, but this game, it isn't looking good, but I don't care. I'm going to lock in and try my absolute hardest. Although, low-key, the 2 Clash players with the Christmas skins is actually kind of cold, and then the Gale with whatever skin he has, they're actually looking kind of dapper for Brawl Stars characters. We've got the True Silver and the really nice Lou skin. I'm actually getting quite a lot of really nice shots onto these Clash players. I'm halfway towards my super. I'm pushing them back. That's the one thing though, we are able to push them back. That Lou, super and gadget was good, but Frank has so much health, he's still living. At this point, I'm just trying to get to my super so that I can get that ball in. That movement speed boost, that star power for Willow is so crazy. I also need to move my gadget because I swear to God, I've hit that gadget so many times by accident. I think I'm going to start moving to playing Claw and having it a bit higher up. But that's going to take some getting used to. And then here, I really wanted to get my gadget quickly, my super, just so we can get the ball in. But we're actually doing a really good job keeping them far back. I think Rico and Lou actually have pretty decent DPS. And then I'm getting really good positioning control with the fact that my main attack has got such a wide area of effect. And then here, I'm like, with Frank's health, I can 100% get this in. I just need the opportunity. And then here you are, I found the opportunity. I had to run up because I knew I had about a second. Threw the ball in, and there's the first goal. Thank God. My team are doing absolutely nothing to help. But they're holding down defense, and that's what matters. Same thing here, just trying to get towards my super once again. I'm getting loads of shots onto that Gale. He's gone down. I'm 100% sure that he was going to super and break the wall there, but he chose not to. See, Frank has so much health, and now we can't really do too much against it. I'm just trying to stay behind a wall, and then thankfully Frank goes down. And here I've got my hyper and super. So I just threw this down, and I was like, I don't think anybody here. Frank's not here with stun. I really should have run a bit further forward. I'm kind of annoyed at myself for not doing that. But it's okay, they're cornering the ball into a corner and they're keeping their teammate there. I can get more shots onto the Stu, which is perfect. The Frank is just a meat shield for me. Everybody needs to farm their super off him because we've all got so much range. It is a not the best hyper charge, but you know what, it's not bad. Here I wanted to attack and I ended up hitting my gadget, which of course is exactly what I wanted. Not quite sure what the Gale was doing. I'm kind of low, so I'm just going to chill back a little bit. I've healed 1 tick, I need to heal a bit more. Dodging those Stu shots pretty well. I think he was auto-aiming, so that's the reason I was able to dodge him so easily. And then here, Frank's got a really good chance of doing something well, so I tried to go as far back as I could. Just had too much health for me, and unfortunately they do get that goal with 10 seconds to go. I think it was a bit of an undeserved goal for them. We did such a good job holding the back, but we just don't have the DPS to deal with a Frank. But he has wasted his hyper. And then here, I really thought I could just get it in. I should have just used my super onto a character. I'm kind of really pissed off that I didn't do that. A bit of a bad play from me. Frank has wasted his gadget and he's playing as irresistible, whatever that higher gadget is. Wait, he has both gadgets? That kind of doesn't make sense, but you know what? It doesn't matter. We're going to throw this down here, and then Gale, we're going to try to get some more shots onto. I just need the ball to get to me, so I'm going to do as much damage as I can. I'm pretty sure we can win this. I just need to get one nice super, and we're very close. In fact, I think this is the super. Perfect. So now that I've got the super, I just need to wait for somebody to come forward. 25 seconds is actually loads of time. Here, I know somebody's going to get greedy and be like, I really need to get this ball in, especially with that Frank, with that his super. He's going to try to do something nice, and then I knew it. As soon as I could, threw him back, needed to get the shot off before Gale got his super. Perfect, we win that game very close. I scored both the goals, and I'm quite happy with that. Okay, second game, more of the same. We kind of need to focus on the Stu and the Frank a bit more. Stu has that mobility, and he can break over the walls. And then Frank just has so much health, he can just do whatever he wants. The Gale, honestly, he's okay on defense, but look at him, I'm just pushing him back so easily. He can't hit me unless he really wants to. Frank still getting some more shots on. I am very close to my super now, which is exactly where I want to be. I kind of want to push up and then just throw the ball and then super if I can. I'm thinking that this Gale might have been a good opportunity, but I'm just worried that they can pass the ball to the Frank. That they can get a really good shot onto the Frank. There you are. Exactly that. My teammate, bad awareness, and they get that first goal. I have a feeling this game's going to be a loss, but I'm going to try my best. I've still got a super. I can still make things work. Still, I'm getting that Gale, killing that Gale every single time without even trying at all. I'm just trying to get some good positioning, trying to get a nice super. Frank's trying his best to not allow me to. And there we are. We get that really nice goal. Not even having to think. Gale still hasn't hit any shots because I'm killing him, so he doesn't even have his super, so we can't defend it. Stu isn't doing too bad this game, actually. He got that really nice pass on originally. Brawler is just doing Brawler things. Here, Frank's just got his super. Oh, really nice from the Lou, but the Lou does go down. My Rico also goes. I didn't expect him to pass at all. I thought I've got that. That's really annoying that they've got that in. It's now going to go down to the third game. I'm not worried. I still think I can do a really good job and carry. I just missed my supers this game. Need to practice Willow more. I've only got her to 1k trophy, so I should probably try push her to maybe 1400. Okay, we're into this final game from this set. I'm really hoping for a win. I'm going to lock in and do as much as I can. Gale's already wasted his gadget. Not quite sure why. This Stu's finally starting to hit shots, and because we're feeding him his super, he isn't able to dodge really well. Frank, this is exactly what we need. We need 3 people focusing on Frank, and there we are. That 15,000 hit points is gone. This shouldn't be able to fall in. I do manage to save it, and we get that Stu down, which is nice. Gale's just going to go down there. Perfect. We're moving up. I'm going to pass the ball now, and then Frank is going to have to collect it, and then he's put himself into a... Oh, he hasn't put himself into the corner, which is nice. Oh, Stu, that was a really nice defense shot. My gadget was an accident, but it actually saves us from giving Stu his super again, which is nice. We're getting plenty of shots on there. That should be that Stu down. And then we got the perfect super, and we walk that in. We did get the goal kind of early, so we actually are going to be on the defensive for quite a while unless we get that second goal. I'm kind of hoping that we get into their heads a little bit. I'm not even close to super yet, so I can't do too much. A very nice Gale super. I do need that Rico super had left so much to be desired. He needs to get his angles right. We're in a really good place here. Perfect. They can't do anything. Just going to... I don't know how Frank got that shot off, but you know what? It doesn't matter. We got the goal, and that's the win. GG. I'm finally looking at our stats. 10 and 5 by Rico. It did not feel like he did that. I went 4 and 4, but I did score 3 of our 4 goals. 3 of our 5 goals, I think. So that's pretty decent. Okay, game 2 is going to be center stage. I actually don't hate this map too much. I think it is kind of a hard map if they get a good comp. The Ricos can be super strong here. Ruffs can be quite strong. Max, Frank, Mort. Once again, Mort I just have to ban. Like, I know the buffs have made him worse, but I think at this level he can just shred through people because people group up. They don't have good positioning. They don't pick the good counters. The Frank's also really good. These 3 bans actually I think are some of the strongest brawlers here. Frank is just so good. And I think Rico with his walls, their bans I don't hate too. We actually have 4 of the Buffy brawlers gone, which is nice. This feels like a Masters level lobby. And then they pick BB and Rosa as the first 2 picks. I don't even know what to say about this. I'm going to include this game just because it should be a fun win. Stu again, quite a nice shout. Stu's so good in Brawl Ball. I wish you would see him more. I think he works on gem grab a little, but he's just such a good Brawl Ball player. I go with the Otis. I think he's going to be quite nice into the Rosa. It is a pretty decent bushy map, so I think Rosa can actually do pretty well. I'm trying to tell this dude to go with something that's got the ability to scout the bushes, but also like have a wall break, because once again, we have no wall break. They've got a good wall break. The Clancy, once again, Clancy's a very good noob stomper. I'd put him in the same category as like a Surge, where if you play it decently well, you can beat people at a much lower level. Similar to like Grom, I think. Grom, I play really well because you can destroy people that are like under 1,000 trophies without having to try too hard. But we're into this game. I'm quite excited to see how it's going to go. I'm definitely going to take the left lane. I think Tara should take the right. And then BB can kind of just do what she wants, to be honest. She's got that good amount of health. This put my gadget down, and then that Clancy is just chilling. He's really bad at the start, but as soon as he gets his tickets up, that's where he starts to be able to do a lot of damage. So I'm waiting to try and get him down. I thought I could have killed him there. Unfortunately, my BB does go down, and then here, that Rosa will kill me. So I'm going to have to throw my gadget and play my super, which I'm not too annoyed about. We do actually manage to kill it. Stu, I know he's up in those bushes somewhere. So I kind of do need to heal a little. Clancy, I'm not worried about. We've got 2 brawlers on defense. A bit of a weird Stu break, because he does still maintain an entire strip of our grass, which kind of defeats the purpose. So I don't really know what to say about that. And then the Rosa is back here. I've somehow managed to get my hyper. This Rosa is feeding me so well. Once again, we're getting very close to the goal, but still haven't got it. I do finally manage to get that Clancy down, and then BB can walk that ball in. Oh, no it isn't. It's my Tara that walks the ball in. Perfect. More of the same here. I'm going to play my shot here. I think Clancy decides to not move out the bushes, which is nice. I really thought I could have hit the Rosa there. Kind of wasting my super was really, really bad. We do still have a Tara who I was hoping would have gadget, because then having that vision in the bushes is so important. The Stu, I don't really know what it's doing. A hyper super Rosa is basically just going to destroy us. But it's not too bad of a deal. We're okay. That Stu's getting a bit too loud with his pumpkin trophy pin, and it's kind of annoying me. I really do like this OTIS effect though. Free skin. I wish they would allow gadgets to have their own skin skin type for their gadgets. That would be so good as an animation. But anyway, we're doing pretty well. Stu's getting shots, but he's not really making much of it. The Rosa, we haven't fed her super yet, which is pretty nice. I know she's coming down, and now that I've got my super, it makes it a lot easier, because whoever comes up to my face, I can just pretty much delete them. Once again, Rosa is just not doing what I think Rosa should be doing, so she's actually playing pretty well. There we go, we managed to feed Rosa a second hyper, and we do lose that first game. This is super annoying, but you know what? I know that we can come back for it. I know this isn't over. I just need to be a bit more disciplined. I was messing around when I saw a Rosa and decided to play my gadget. Alright, second game, we're 100% locked in. I'm so locked in, I'm ready for this. My gadget's already getting me good value. I managed to scout the entire area. My Tara is not doing what I would expect from her. That Rosa is going to, unfortunately, take me out. But thankfully, my BB does take out that Clancy. That makes it a 2v2 once again, and we shouldn't lose this interaction. The BB is going to take down the Rosa too, which is perfect, and then there's just Stu up. BB can honestly just walk forward with her fast movement speed, and then I can just sort of take someone out. BB's hit her gadget as well, so she'll heal. Rosa's probably going to play a super soon. Yep, there you are. I'm getting some really good shots onto her. In fact, I'm actually just going to super her just to get out of the way. And then here, I don't think... Oh my god, I was so close. A really nice super from the Tara, but we managed to get the ball in, and that's a 1-0 win. I should have got that goal. It's okay, Tara's got both of our goals so far. We're locked in, going to play my gadget once again. Clancy's pretty well upgraded, so running into his face is bad. The Tara's doing a much better job of actually scouting bushes now. I'm trying to scout the bushes as best as I can. Rosa is on the right, Stu's in the middle. Rosa's now moved forward. And a perfectly nice goal for my Tara. By God, my Tara is actually the GOAT. It's now 1-1, and we need to lock in and win this final game. Whew. Okay, we're into this last game. We've got Rocket Storm, who is absolutely loving our Tara, as am I. I wish I could pronounce his name, but I can't even read it to begin with. Although I can read Arabic, fun fact, not that anybody cares. Once again, that Clancy's just trying to do his best. Stu is still there, we're getting some shots. Rosa is there. I know I need to get a couple shots, and then I can just super her. And then she's no longer a problem. My Tara is getting relatively low. That was a really nice gadget, I feel, because it's forced that Stu away and he's wasted his super. Not that he can't get it back in like a second. Clancy as Starman is just chilling. Got a really nice super onto the Stu. We managed to take him out. Oh, I hoped my BB could take... I don't really know what my BB's doing. If BB just walks up, I pass, shoot, we easily get that goal. But you know what? I'm not going to judge. Rocket Storm, you are a Rocket Storm. Tara's coming back, which is a really good thing for us. The ball's on the left-hand side, and I can see that Hyper Rosa. Thankfully, we've got her down, and I've got my Hyper Super, which is really nice. I'm actually going to hold it this time. Maybe Clancy would be a good person to use it on, yeah. I feel as though Clancy was the best person to use it on, because he had that Super, and he could just do so much damage in your face. He's such an in-your-face brawler. Clancy is finally down. I don't know what that Super was. Lads, BB, what are you doing? I thought I could have got a really good Super there. This Rosa is actually playing really, really well. We've got them pushed quite nicely into their spawn. I can definitely take out this Clancy with some well-placed shots. Yep. Tara plays her Hyper Super, which is really nice. And then I just need to get a really nice shot on. Please, BB. BB thankfully can just walk that in. Oh my god, that's so close. We've got 1 minute to go. We just need to hold on. This is actually starting to become a little scary. I'm worried that my BB might sell. I'm going to play my gadget into a slightly different position just so I thought I could hit a few more people. Clancy has got, I think, his final stage, so he's in a quite scary place. He's probably... Oh, Rosa. Do we hit that? Yeah, we do hit that super, thankfully. And I think that super actually allows us to get that final goal. So W, we actually get a 2-1 win. We actually go 7-5, which is decent. BB dying 7 times is crazy. But we take the win and we move on. And we've reached our third game and our final game, Pinball Dreams. I actually really do like Pinball Dreams as a Brawl Ball map. I think you can have a really good selection of brawlers. Throwers can do really well here. You can have a lot of really good lanes. Tanks don't do that well, neither do assassins really, so it's quite a nice place for me. But speaking of assassins, Mortis does have to go, unfortunately. Again, Rico ban's really good. This was recorded when Rico was bugged and he was doing those 6 shots instead of 5. So that's a bit of a reason. The Clancy ban, not too sure about. Once again, Shade's a really good ban. Griff, I don't think Griff's very good at this map. Obviously, he's got that wall break, but I don't see him as a very good brawler. So my teammate wants to go with a Cole. I think a Cole can do decently well, especially if he's got that fire gadget. So that does pretty good. I'm waiting to see what Jovelia is going to play first. Gale again. People in this like mythic to legendary area love Gale. I'm not really sure why. He's not a top tier brawler. Once again, we've got 2 people from the same team. We've got El Binny and El Crazy. Go to names. I've got third pick. I'm looking at the map and I'm thinking, what could I put into a Gale that isn't too bad? I've already done a throw game, so I'm not really looking to go throw again. I think Max could be really strong with the speed. He's a great lane, he's a great mid, and that speed can just help everyone out. And then we've got a buffied Ems, which is absolutely perfect. As long as we get that, he's got the buffy on his hyper and his super, not the gadget, but it's not too big of a deal. The Cord's not too bad on this map. He's got that area, he can always get people into the realm. He's got pretty good speed, he's got jump. I think that's actually a really good brawler. And then once again, the BB, we saw in the last game how good BB can be. So I was a little bit worried, but I think we've got a really good amount of damage. I think we outrange him pretty nicely. I think maybe Cole could be a bit problematic and maybe Ems into the Gale, because Gale can actually slow down really easily. But as long as we're staying out of the Cord's path, we're in a pretty good place. And then BB, we kind of all just have to hit him together and we can get him down quite nicely, especially the Ems. Ems has got that knockback. I don't know if this dude's playing knockback. Probably is. But yeah, Ems has got the knockback, which is really important. I've got my favourite Coney Max skin. This is a good place. They've got some goated skins, by the way. Their Odin Cord is absolutely cold, and that Pirate BB, I recently just got her in the Glowbot boxes. By the way, got Glowbot in the 3rd box I opened, or 4th. Easy light work, free mythic. That's what we like to see. I'm a bit worried for the next brawler who's going to be ultra legendary, and it might even be like 50 boxes you have to open to get it. So I'm quite excited. However, back in this game, we've already taken a death, which isn't an issue as Max. My job as Max is just to make people move fast and just keep spamming up shots. Gale's going to be in that corner, as I can see. That should be him down now. Perfect, we've got Gale down. I'm going to throw my speed onto Cole because he's used his fire gadget and people are healing. I play my gadget to get out of BB's range. I don't want to feed her bubble too early because this map's got so many walls. We don't even have a wall break, so she can bounce that shit real good. BB bounces that shit hard. Pause. A really nice super from my Ems onto the Gale. We're going to take him down relatively easily. And now we can just get a 2v1 pinch onto this. I thought I could get my gadget and then dash through his shots, but Cord does manage to defend relatively well. Ems is getting some really nice shots, and then it's up to me to just get up again. I actually think I'm going to play my super now, just so that I can get up the pitch and carry on with the pressure. Cord, I know, will probably be somewhere... Oh, I thought Cord would be in those bushes up there, but he's not. They're all relatively low, which means I can just throw some shots down. Gale's doing a good job of actually slowing me down and taking me out. I'm not too worried though, because I know that my wherever he is has got it. The Ems is just such a beast on any map currently. I know she's not as broken as she used to be. That Gale super, I don't really know about, but it actually somehow, I don't know how he managed to get the ball there. That's really good. Those BB bubbles, what did I say, man? It just bounces everywhere. BB is literally bouncing on it. It's so annoying. My Ems has popped hyper as well. This isn't been the best first game. I'll be completely and utterly honest with you. But it's okay, we're not in a bad position, we just need to lock in and try and keep maintaining as much pressure as we can. Also, M's skin is kind of ugly, I just want to put that out there. We do have that Gale kind of low, but he's behind that wall, so we can't do much. We're going to get those 2 brawlers. Oh, but Gale's put down his hyper super. I can get a couple shots on him, and I play a really good gadget. I think I'm just going to super... Oh, I was going to super with the M, see if we can put it down. But now that BB's alive, I can't get through that 11k health. That is a bit much even for a man like me. She is missing a shots though, which is really important because we are starting to get her down to under half health. I also play another great gadget. We've got a super going down on 2 of our brawlers. Cord is going to take somebody to the realm, and I think I just about get that ball into the goal there. And with 8 seconds to go, that's going to be an absolutely perfect first game. Their Cord is doing a lot of work because people are getting into his range. Here I'm just going to chill, I'm just going to collect my thoughts because I know I played a really bad first game. If I played people in like a legendary 3 lobby, I think I would absolutely get caught out. We're getting some really nice gadgets though. I think like 4 of my 5 gadgets have been really, really nice. But here we're up into the second game. We've got to see what we're going to do. We're going to try win this once again. I'm considering maybe I should take mid, but I think Ems are just slightly better on the mid. They've decided to swap lanes, which, I don't know. Cord's just trying to farm his super. I'm not really fussed. I know Gale's not even a problem for me. Oh, Gale does manage to evade most of my shots, so I actually have to fall back. But BB is down, thankfully, to the Ems, and then Gale would be down too. Waiting. This Gale has got like a billion HP. The way he's just surviving everything. I do go into the Cord's range, but it's fine, he's down. So now this should be a 2v1, to be honest. A really nice shot from my BB. The, whatever that Carl dude is, he could have got that goal really easily if he bounced it off the wall, so I'm a bit annoyed there. But Ems is honestly going to get the MVP of this game. He's doing absolutely everything. I thought I could run into the BB, evade the shot, and then get a shot off. I was a bit overzealous. I was trying a bit too much, and we don't get that. But it's a good defense. Carl should get that goal. I am a bit worried that he'll be able to walk it in, so I'm going to come behind the barrier. I know there'll definitely be a brawler somewhere in this bush. Getting a couple shots onto the Cordelius, that's quite nice. We also managed to get him to waste his mute, which is really important, and I could just run it forward. I was hoping somebody would move up with me because I know the BB would just take me out. Once again, BB bouncing on it with those balls, unfortunately. We're getting really good control with our Ems and our Carl, so this is quite nice. I am going to die a billion times in this game because I'm not really trying to stay alive. I'm honestly just trying to get my speed and just help my teammates and just throw out shots. I really am just trying to do that. I know that we can maybe get... Oh, thank God that Cord does go down to the M super. I'm actually going to let her have it. She's also wasting the time. This Ems is honestly the GOAT, playing so well. With 1 minute to go, all we got to do is defend. We're in a really good place so far. Once again, it's just all about keeping that BB back, not allowing Cord to make the game a 2v2. Gale, honestly, I'm not too worried about. He is getting some nice supers off, but he's wasted his super so early. And then here I can just get that final goal. Perfect. And that's the game. Thank you all very much for watching. A bit of a shorter video. I've been struggling to want to play ranked recently. It's just been feeling a little bit weird. I've been having a bunch of struggles. But you know what? We're going to keep grinding. We're going to hit Masters 1 this season.